This is Kiran from Click Lab with a comparison review of the Samsung Galaxy S Duos and the Sony XPERIA J. The Galaxy S Duos has a candy bar design with the power button on the upper right hand side, the microSD card slot on the lower right hand side, a microSD port at the bottom, and the volume up and down buttons on the upper left hand side. It houses a 4-inch capacitive touch display with 2 capacitive touch buttons and a physical button at the bottom and a front facing camera at the top. The XPERIA J, on the other hand, is a XPERIA ARC inspired design and looks a lot better than the ordinary looking Samsung Galaxy S Duos. The XPERIA J has a power button on the upper right hand side, followed closely by the volume button, and on the lower right hand side we have the camera button. The bottom side is bare, and on the left hand side we have a single micro USB port. It also contains a 4-inch capacitive touch display, on the bottom of which there are 3 capacitive touch buttons, and on the top of which there is a camera for front facing calls. Both phones have 5 megapixel cameras with single LED flash. Both phones have similar specifications like a single core 1 GHz processor, 512 MB of RAM, 4 GB internal memory, and a expandable micro SD card memory slot. The Galaxy S Duos has an advantage when it comes to software. The software is smooth and is also very user friendly. Samsung has customized it with their layer of TouchWiz UI and contains specific improvements over Google's version of Android. The settings menu is a condensed version, and this phone runs Google's Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. The keyboard on the Samsung Galaxy S Duos is a joy to use because of the screen's wider position. The keys have wider spacing and also better response. Overall, the software on the S Duos was better. The software on the XPERIA J has small glitches which show up when compared to the Galaxy S Duos, like there is no continuous scrolling in the home screens or the app drawer, and a lot of settings are not accessible directly from the notifications menu. The settings menu is a condensed version, and this phone is upgradable to Jelly Bean as we have done on this device. The keyboard on the XPERIA J was a very responsive keyboard, but because the screen is less wider than the Galaxy S Duos screen, the keys are more closely spaced and accuracy may be lower. Video playback on both devices were smooth, but the XPERIA J has a better screen than the Galaxy S Duos and is noticeable in seeing that the XPERIA J has deeper blacks and a better color reproduction. We tried playing Temple Run 2 on both phones, and we found out that the Sony XPERIA J was not as good as the Galaxy S Duos at playing the game. In fact, the Galaxy S Duos started playing the game a whopping 20 seconds faster than the XPERIA J. This is in fact one of the biggest problems with Sony's phones. The software on the phone doesn't pay justice to the hardware. Even with similar specifications, what we saw was that the XPERIA J was slower than the Galaxy S Duos. This is one of the major reasons why we believe that you should choose the Galaxy S Duos over the beautifully designed XPERIA J. The Galaxy S Duos has a better reputation being a Samsung phone. It also has better software with better hardware and also feels more sturdy than the Sony XPERIA J. Thank you for watching this video. Please do comment and subscribe to our channel.